So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Parece crack, mas é só insegurança. Fui nessa capeste, os bico cansa. Expressa, é claro, cansa. Whisky neon, pouca luz, ela dança. Tô eu e meus demônios como sempre. Cigarro, uma da frente, sem fé. Tudo que fala mente. Fundo do poço, osso, dono da docente. Amor, busquei tipo samba.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
Need to know if you ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on. This way.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
É isso.
Jesus.
This way, come on.
At least I had found myself a tour guide.
Vejo a hora de chegar na festa.
Vamos logo.
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
A gente não tá no zoológico! Curioso e merda aqui!
Fun times, party!
Ô papai, eu vim devolver o seu sorriso favela. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer como sua paz é bela. Dá força pra
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Barracos e morros sem socorro no lugar, sem esperança nada, sem luz que possa inspirar.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então, você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Anda logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Vai lá, dá uma olhada.
Olha, ele tá meio sexy, né? O que você faria se você
Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá.
Vai, vai, vai.
Ele tá lindo,
Aí,
né?
boa. Joga. Aí, toca pra sabedoria.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I've been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe dos três pra ele.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde és tu?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, Gui.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Meu, passa um baseado.
Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano?
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein?
Tu perdeu o cuzão, amigo.
E aí, medo? Gisele veio hoje? É mais gostosa do que tu. Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu. Ô. Maluco, pô.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother. Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt. Can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down?
Guaraná pra ele, choque pra mim. Bem gelado.
Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well,
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Branco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Serrano.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yep, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Branco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Branco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Branco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. But we had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Branco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my...
I'd have felt worse taking someone's medication if everybody in that place hadn't been trying to kill me.
Esta você não ganha não, amigo. Me dá cobertura! Vai em frente, eu distraio ele! O que tá acontecendo aqui, cara? Ai, não! Por favor, me deixa embora! É dinheiro que você quer? No shooting! Por favor, amigo! No.
Relax, soldier. You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to...
Jesus, what a fucking creep. It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Parada aí, porra! Vou meter bala na sua cabeça!
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone. Fabiana's market value is falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda! Vai, vai, vai! Se fodeu! O maluco morreu! Consigo te ver, filho da puta! Me dê cobertura!
One vice at a time. Giovanna, charity worker and socialite. Work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in two worlds. Eventually you're gonna get your life ripped apart.
Você vai se arrepender disso! Merda! Que foi aquilo?
I was running the risk of becoming too clear-headed. I'd seen enough. If these drugs didn't have a doctor's name on them, I wasn't interested. Passos had told me about this stuff. Oxidado. They called it rust, packed full of healthy ingredients like quicklime and kerosene, cheaper, stronger, and deadlier than crack. Easily marketed to the poor and desperate. All in all, a fine, honorable way to earn a living. Cigarettes. Fireworks. I couldn't find any clues in this place, so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade. That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices.
Para de chorar!
Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well.
Rapaz, por favor!
I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down! Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole.
Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
Take cover!
All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him. I was the reason Passos was here. Splitting without him would be beneath even an asshole like me. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye. You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies with.
You good?
Shoot him already! I'll cover you! Bring me you! Somebody cover me, okay? Go for it! Hey, man! I respond well to being blown to bits! You suck! Let's go! Cover me! Oh, get the son of a bitch! Hey, can't shoot, buddy! Okay, let's go! Distracted. On it! You fucking prick! I got a bleed here! Take this easy on all of us! I can't this asshole for the face! Let's go!
Got the energy for an encore? Let's move! You want to end up underground with the rest of them? Let's move! This way, through the gate.
Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joe.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look. We all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right? Fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist to you, fool. An aid worker? We'll work it out together, okay? Look, cuz, how long have we been doing this? I'm not giving no handouts. Not asking for a handout. We're out here working. Whatever. Shut up, whatever. Don't shut up. You say. There he is! All right? Just look, just look. Joe! Oh! Jesus Christ! I'm working on it! Kill the moron! Go!
That's just a scratch, man.
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
I got someone. I think it's the hit. That Max Payne. The other guy might be here as well. Where you at? Over by that circular thing. The hit. He's like Latino or something. Which hit? Payne or the other one? Just hold on to him.
I was pretty sure they didn't have Max Payne. That meant Passos was in another bind. He'd been in more binds than a Chinese concubine's foot. They didn't have much of a reason to keep Passos alive, whoever they thought he was. Something for the cold?
Look, man, just be cool, okay?
I'm gonna kill him!
Think about it!
Hey, man! You alright?
Max, man! I owe you!
Kill you, buddy!
You got my back, man! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Go, Max! Move to the tomb! More of them! They're rushing you!
I got you.
Laying down fire!
Sure, right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess. Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Go! Hit the gravestone! Don't give that sniper anything to aim! Fire! Let's fire! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
You okay?
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
You okay?
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Quick! Shit, more guys! Load out! Shoot this one! Shoot the end zone now!
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Windows coming up!
Great.
Go around! Left! Get an angle! Up the stairs, man! Left! Don't go up the stairs! Left! Left! Up the stairs! Get behind that thing! Up the stairs, man! Left! Don't go up the stairs! Left! Left! Up the stairs! Hit the gravestone! Up the stairs, man! Left! Come on, man! Look for a shot! Get behind that thing! Go! Get the gravestone! Quick! Get behind them!
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move! Hold it! That way, you fucking jokers. Move!
Where are we going?
Hey, take it easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
I didn't want to tell the guy there were 45 other bodies in the cemetery that weren't receiving their Christian rites. I figured the Gravedigger Act would buy us some time.
I'm getting tired just watching you!
Where are you going? I died!
The morgue. How appropriate.
Fucking shoot him!
I guess they helped with the grief.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go.
You go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work. Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out! Come on, man, get up there and take him out! He's got all the angles! You're like a fucking trapped rat in here, man! Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out! Coming at me! Get at me! Okay, let's find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Let me just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.